speed in practice, that often runs you into a penalty.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Push him back. Check safety, check safety.
Derrick Henry. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
45.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rodgers, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Rodgers going to throw. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. He's got a man complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A first down and then some. 36 yards. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
Switch. Box it.
This is Henry. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd and a couple. Rodgers, open man is Kirk, complete. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does, and in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are, and you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Ready? Black 45 behind.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Wait.
On second down, it's Drake. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Third and short yardage, Winston. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down. They'll run. It's Drake. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
We're all still valiantly searching for the so-called book, right, that tells us what to do in every situation. Everyone kind of knows what it says, but it's never...
And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football, as they've got it with a second down coming up. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Here's Winston. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. Winston on 3rd and 2. Flushed out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Shut it! 319! Inside! 45. Hey, 88! Check 43! He's coming! We got double up! Here we go!
They'll run on first down. It's Henry. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Check hot. Check. Fresno.
Rodgers now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now it's Rodgers. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfired.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. On 2nd down, it's Drake, and he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On 1st down, Drake. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll try to throw now. Winston. He gets it to Thomas. And he's got some space here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Running for the shotgun with Drake. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuck that one by the line of scrimmage.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Kill. Turn up. Come on. Check 13. Check 13.
Jameis to throw it. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A well-executed 22-yard gain. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Drake. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. 2nd down and goal. Winston. This will be caught just inside the 10. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Working out of the gun. Winston. Flush to his right. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Chris Manhertz there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
We got this.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say? And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Rodgers now to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. They come up in an offset eye. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run with Drake. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Kenyon Drake in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers have taken the lead. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's into the clear. Past the 20. And he takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No cloth on the field.
Yeah, no flags, and it's a kickoff return to end the first half. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what...
And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
That good for 22 and a first down. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
That's going to be caught by Kirk. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, 37 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
How about that touchdown, partner? If you blinked, you probably missed it. I looked away for just a second, and they were in the end zone.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. From the 29, Winston. He dumps it off to Drake. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, pick 26. He's crossing. He's checking crack. Back. Kill. Tight dog. 36.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Watch the slant. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Tighten up. Check 9. Switch. Hey, alert 3 now. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Kill.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry.
Go.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
58. Mike's 15. Back north. Check 15. Check Topper. Mike 15. Inside. It's just me and you.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. Taking it right down Broadway. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. From the 22, Winston, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. To throw is Winston. It's complete to Drake. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Winston. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Rodgers now on 1st down. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
So many play callers in the red zone worry about the negative effects of a play that they're about to call. For this guy, all he's worried about is gaining yardage and putting the ball in the hands of his playmakers.
Just like that.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. And he's got it. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Now Rodgers. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Charles Clay there to make the grab. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 17-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On 2nd and 15 now, Winston. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
58, 45, hey, 88, 88, 88. Go right. Watch twist. Over.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. On second down now, it's Henry. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. The Cardinals on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Third down. 22-jet bomber. Check Mike 45. You're trapped. Watch the ship. Hey, Mike. Watch the ship.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
A very solid gain of 27. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Charles Clay has tied in the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now, what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the...
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers as his guys continue to pour it on. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead will swell by 1 more. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Black 25. Yeah. You don't want none.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Winston. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by James Bradbury. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
45's the mic.
On play action. Now Rodgers. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That goes for a gain of 31. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. K1 short. Able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing.
He's got it at the 15. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Check. Hey, check. Right now. You got 58. Check out.
Running from the gun with Henry. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Definitely ball carrier. The tackle made at the 12-yard line. It's a pickup of
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Wall. Get Mike. Hey,
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play. That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. They'll run. It's Henry. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this? And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 16. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space. There they elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it, try and create some space, some room, and it went awry, didn't it?
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Cardinals 56, Panthers 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 20, 10, touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 83 yards. And it's for pride now, but the Panthers do get a bit closer.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round, but I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
258. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Big edge. Check 37. Check 37.
Rogers throwing here. Now he lets it go deep for... Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Christian Kirk saving his... And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs?
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic, faking it. I can understand. You want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Put numbers